2-yard line for the Huron Tigers. First and goal, and Porish again will keep it off tackle in the middle, and nothing there. He was stood up, no gain on the play. It'll be second and goal for the Huron Tigers.
They were waiting for that time.
They even lost a half yard on the play. It'll be second and goal for Huron. We're still at about the 2-yard line. So second and goal for Huron. We're in the pistol. 2 receivers right, 1 left. As Porish has Holst behind him. We'll run the option right. Porish will keep it, head down, touchdown. Porish from 2 yards out ties the score, and Huron a chance for the lead. They showed the option, and then Porish just saw a little slot there right between the guard and tackle and punched it in. 2-yard run, and Huron with 10:28 to go in the first half has tied it at 6 with the extra point. And Mr. Min from the soccer team on to kick the extra point for the Tigers as Mason Juergens holding. Kick is up, and it is good. Huron leads 7-6. Early second quarter timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
With Lane Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Lane Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel, education, sweatshirts, beauty sports, of course. Sports, of course. Out front with the Tigers, beauty sports, downtown Huron.
Dakota Sports, KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Nice drive by the Huron Tigers as they go 64 yards, used up almost 6 minutes on the clock. And they have taken the lead on the extra point. 2-yard run by Anderson Porish. And Mr. Min with the extra point kick. Back deep to receive for Yankton, Owen Eidsness, along with Miles Drotzman. And Mr. Min will kick the ball. Now, he does have the wind to his back, although, again, it is kind of coming at an angle out of the northeast. That's why you hear a lot of wind noise in my on my microphone as well. So, Eidsness and Drotzman back deep to receive. Min with the approach, end over end, will be returnable. It'll be Drotzman at the 15, going right, gets a big kick out. He's got the right sideline. He's to the 45, the 50. One man to beat. He's got the far sideline. Touchdown. 85-yard kickoff return by Yankton, and just like that, the Bucks regain the lead at 12-7. Oh, a special team, so important, and that just takes your momentum right away. Miles Drotzman, an 85-yard kickoff return. Once he got that kick out, I'm not sure. Mr. Min probably had the best chance at him at about the 50-yard line, and that wasn't happening.
When he got to the outside, he wasn't flat out just gone.
So Yankton to run the extra point, see if they're kicking or going for 2 here, as they're now 12-7. So a very quick answer in 13 seconds for Yankton. 10:15 to go in the first half, and Huron has a 13-second lead. Now Yankton looks like they have looks like they're going for 2, but it also doesn't look like they have enough guys on the field either. Well, the play clock hasn't started anyway, so Yankton gets everybody in the position, and they will go for 2. Bestie is in the pistol with Sedlacek right behind him. And Tate looking to the right, has all kinds of time, floats to the right, looking to the back of the end zone, caught for the 2-pointer. In traffic.
Flag, though.
We got a flag in the middle of the field, so hold on. It was caught by Carter Boomsma. There is a flag in the middle of the field, so check that out first. Bestie did put some nice touch there. We had Boomsma covered, and it just floated right where Boomsma could get it. Now the officials are having a conference here. And Muth out to talk to the one wing official too. Huron's defense acting like Yankton's going to get backed up. Then we have 4, and now the 5th official is going to come in, and we'll get a discussion on exactly what's supposed to happen here. You would think maybe it's ineligible downfield, if it is indeed on Yankton, because the flag is right in the middle of the field at the 3-yard line. So for now, we're till 12-7 in favor of Yankton. And, well, the officials' huddle is breaking up, and now Yankton's moving forward again. Nope, they... Ineligible downfield. So in other words, number 1 is Boomsma who caught it, and obviously somebody was lined up wrong because he is a receiver anyway, so somebody lined up wrong and had him covered evidently. So now it goes back 5 yards to the 7, and they're still going to go for 2. Roll out left for Bestie, looking. He's under some pressure. Will throw to the middle, and it's intercepted. Well, incomplete either way. Point after no good. 12-7 Yankton. 10:15 to go here in the first half. Timeout 30 on Dakota Sports.
Our staff, including 7 women, is named incredibly long names in the end. Possible best feelings at the best prices, and truly local service. Turn to Sweden and Television as a funeral. You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJD.
Well, Yankton quickly answers with a kickoff return for a touchdown. They've missed both their extra points, so it's 12-7 Yankton. And the Bucks prepare to kick off to the Tigers. This will be a kickoff into the wind. Juergens and Holst are back deep to receive for the Huron Tigers. And Villanueva will kick it off for Yankton. End over end kick, and Juergens will take it at about the 12. He's got the 20, the 25, got a big hit at the 30. Boy, he got flattened at the 30. It'll be 1st and 10 for Huron right around the 30-yard line. So Huron Tiger offense, can he answer again? Had a nice drive, used up 6 minutes of the clock to get the score, but then you're right back on the field 15 seconds later after a kickoff return for a touchdown. 1st and 10 for Huron. In the pistol, trips right, 1 receiver left for Porish. We're at the 31-yard line. Porish looks short, and Winiger had not turned around yet out of his break, and the ball was already coming at him, incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Porish, I have him 5 of 9 passing here in the first half. 2nd and 10 from the 31-yard line. 12-7 Yankton leading. We're early in the second quarter. 10:06 to go in the first half. Trips right in the pistol on 2nd and 10, and here comes a flag. Or no. Well, they stopped it. I haven't seen a flag out yet. Oh, do we have somebody with their mouthpiece not in again? No. Yankton just had Gavin Johnson go off the field. So after that, it's still 2nd and 10 Huron from the 31-yard line. Porish steps back a bit, stays in the pistol with Hulst behind him. And going straight up the middle, Hulst spins.
And
Hulst didn't have the ball. Porish did. Did the ball come out?
it bounced, and I think he got back on it.
Okay, I was following Hulst because I thought he had the ball. It was a great fake. But he must have pulled it out, or they didn't have a clean exchange, one out of the two. Any case, it's a loss of 7 back to the 24. It's going to be 3rd and 17. Hulst got to watch it there, too. It looked like he was leaning. Well, it was either a ball fake or they never got the exchange because I thought Hulst had the ball. So 3rd and long for Huron, 3rd and 17 from the Huron 24-yard line. Tigers got to get to the 41 for the first down. Roll out to the right for Porish. Throws and intercepted on the deflection. Deflected by one, buck to the other. And Yankton will get the ball 1st and 10. I think we have a Tiger who's down and injured too. It was deflected by Carter Boomsma and picked off by Gavin Johnson. We got a Tiger down after, I think it came after the interception. So 2nd turnover of the game, and we have a Huron Tiger down. And I think he was down before the play was over. I didn't see what happened to him, and I can't tell you who it is right now. But Yankton, a golden opportunity here to get another lead, but right now we have concern for a injured Huron Tiger. It is going to be 1st and 10 Yankton. They'll have it at the Huron 24-yard line. So injury on the field. We'll take a timeout of 30. Return here to Tiger Stadium. 30 on Dakota Sports.
Dairy Queen of Huron, the August blizzard of the month is Reese's Caramel Craze, and it's only for a limited time, so get your new favorite blizzard today. For birthdays or anniversaries, or for any occasion, get a DQ cake. Call 352-5097 or shop at and order one for your party. Treat yourself and then reward yourself with the DQ app and download it today and save. Dairy Queen of Huron is open every day of the week for lunch, dinner, or an anytime snack. Dairy Queen of Huron.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJZ are your home for Huron Tiger Sports.
The injured Tiger was lineman Elliot Hartman. He does walk off under his own power, but with a definite hobble as well. And the trainers will come to work on him. 1st and 10 Yankton. Great opportunity for the Bucks. They have it on the Huron 24-yard line. Bestie in the pistol. And straight up middle, Sedlicek runs right into about 3 Huron tacklers. Little, if any, gain on the play. Might be a loss. Ty Kleinsasser on the stop, along with Landon Hulst. He loses a yard on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 11. Yankton right back at the line, ready to snap it on 2nd and long. Still in the pistol. Sedlicek again up the middle, going off right again. Not much there. Huron holding it up. Hulst was trying to strip the ball, but Sedlicek had hold of it. Kleinsasser again, along with Charlie Martin on the stop for Huron. Gets the yard back. It's 3rd and 10 for Yankton at the Huron 24-yard line, as again they quickly get up to the line and get set for the 3rd and 10. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Sedlicek still in the backfield. Bestie, straight drop. Here comes a blitz. Going to throw it over the middle of the field. Incomplete, and there's going to be pass interference on Huron. There was a little bump between Jeremy Holfer and Owen Eidsness. Eidsness was coming up the middle. I don't know that Eidsness was ever going to be able to catch the ball, and it was kind of incidental contact, but I think they're going to call pass interference on Huron. That's a break for Yankton. And they'll go 1st and 10. They kind of hit hips as they're cutting up the middle. And again, I don't think he was ever going to be able to catch it.
Wasn't anywhere close to where he could catch it.
That'll be a half the distance job. And it'll be a 1st down for Yankton. So put the ball up to the 12-yard line. It's officially a 12-yard penalty on Huron. 6th penalty. 42 yards on Huron. And Yankton a 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line. Here comes a motion. Hazelhort's back in. Bestie hesitates, rolls to the right, still looking, throws over the middle, incomplete. Eisnes, the ball was a little behind him. He would say, though, I should have caught it. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Kleinsasser was there defensively. 2nd down and 10 from the 12-yard line. We're at 8:07 to go here in the first half. Yankton has a new man in the backfield now. That's Carson Krall. He's a little bit behind and to the left of Bestie. Some motion, a shift to the left, and now we have a flag, and according to the Huron defense, this will be pre-snap on Yankton.
Had a lot of laundry his first half.
Yeah. It is the first game of the season. Snap infraction, so that's on the center. So 6 penalties, 35 yards on Yankton. And 2nd and 15. Back at the 17-yard line for the Bucks. Bestie straight drop. Going to throw to that far corner, and he had the guy open, but overthrown, incomplete to Eisnes. It'll be 3rd and 15 for Yankton back at the 17-yard line.
We were very fortunate of him.
Yes,
He was wide open back in there.
Just a simple flag pattern there, and he was open, but there was too much air under it. So 3rd and long for Yankton. 2 receivers near side, 1 far side, empty backfield for Tate Bestie. And now there's movement, and this is going to go on here on some Bischoff jumped, it looked like, trying to time the snap. And that's going to go against Huron, so now it's going to be 3rd and 10. 7 penalties, 47 yards on Huron. So we've combined for 13 accepted penalties here in the first half. Back to 3rd and 10 at the 12-yard line for Yankton. They stay at the same formation. Empty backfield for Bestie. There's the snap. Bestie looking right. Under some pressure, rolls left, and he'll throw in the middle. Deflected, nearly picked. Nice deflection there. That was played well defensively by Mason Juergens. A couple of Tigers had a shot at that, could not get it. And it'll be 4th down and 10 for Yankton from the 12. Looks like they will attempt a field goal. And on to kick the extra point, see if I can figure out who this is. Kevin Ortiz is the kicker for Yankton. Not on the roster, but I did find him on the lineup sheet. This will be a 29-yard field goal attempt from the left hash mark. Snap is there. The kick is up, and it is good at plenty of distance. 29-yard field goal by Ortiz.
And a lefty to boot.
And a lefty to boot. 15-7 Yankton. 7:51 to go first half. Timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
Does the ration provide everything they need? With the experienced food consultants of Dakota Land Food, help you get the performance you want and the service you deserve. With the ability to balance rations for every stage of a family's life, the food consultants provide valuable information to support your operation. They're striving to provide best-in-class service and knowledge you can count on. Dakota Land Food is your local food supplier.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
15-7, Yankton increases their lead to 8. Huron avoided giving up points on their first turnover. Not so lucky this time, as Yankton converts the interception to 3 points, and they lead by 8. Hulst and Juergens back deep to receive the kick from Villanueva for the Yankton Bucks. Slow-paced first half, that's for sure, with a lot of penalties. Villanueva will kick it end over end, and this will be Juergens at about the 2-yard line up the middle of the field. Juergens up the right hash, 25, slides forward to about the 27. And Huron Tigers will have it 1st and 10 there. Duncan, the offense had one good possession where they did take it down the field. He used about 6 minutes and scored. I see Nolan Staley is in on offense now, so I'm sure he's in for Elliot Hartman, who's on the bench with his helmet off after being injured on that interception. They haven't spotted the ball yet. Oh, there's a penalty flag back the 43-yard line. Of course there is. Then we have a penalty, then we have a 5-minute discussion on administration. Huron's backing up, though, so probably some sort of illegal block on the orange. Holding on Huron. 8 penalties, 57 yards, and Huron will be pushed back to their own 15-yard line to start this possession. 1st and 10 for Huron at their own 15, 7:46 to go in the first half. Staley's now in at right tackle for Huron. In the pistol, 1st and 10 Tigers, 3 receivers left, 1 right for Anderson Porish. Hulst is the back, straight drop, and here's going to be, that might be, well, it's a pre-snap penalty again. Is that on Hulst? Well, number 4, that's on Schultz. 9 penalties, 62 yards on Huron. Remember, Yankton had the first 3 that were thrown here in the first half. So got to clean it up here. Now 1st and 15 back at the 10-yard line for Huron. Got to be careful here. You need to move the ball out of here, but got to take care of it too. Porish to pass. Throws over the middle and intercepted again. Boy, Yankton just snuffed that one out, and Chase Platt just was right there, and he had two teammates right there to help out. 3rd turnover of the first half for Huron. 7:38 to go in the first half, and Yankton a chance to extend a 15-12 lead. They will have it 1st and 10 at the Huron 19-yard line. Yankton's had 4 possessions plus a kickoff return. And only once have they started on their end of the field. Bestie will roll out to the right in the pistol, throwing to the far sideline. Pass is complete to Crawl, I believe, and he'll be tackled out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Anderson was there along with Schultz for Huron. And gain of about 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 4 from the 13-yard line. Stay in the pistol for Bestie. Straight ahead, Sedlacek, and not much. Huron's kind of shored up the run defense here the last couple of times. Rayshawn Whiff on the stop for Huron, along with Bischoff. No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6, or 3rd down and 4 for Yankton from about the 13-yard line. 2 receivers left, 1 right, empty backfield for Bestie. Low snap, Bestie is going to throw it short. It's complete, and a 1st down for Yankton. Just a quick flip out there, and then let Abel Bryan get what he can. He gets enough for the 1st down. And Yankton's going to be set up with a 1st and goal at the 8-yard line, gain of 6. Just a safe pass. Couple steps down the field, and then deliver it, and then get what you can. 1st and goal, we'll call it the 7-yard line, 8-yard line. 1st and goal for Yankton. 2 receivers left, 1 right, long count. Sedlacek up the middle, has a crease. He's inside the 5, down to about the 4. Oakley Anderson able to trip him up. But positive gain for Yankton on the 1st down play, down to the 4. 2nd and goal from the 4 after the gain of 4. 6:40 to go in the first half. Yankton looking to extend a 15-7 lead. Tight formation now. Everybody's along the line. We have now we have another more movement as one of the Huron linemen came through. Yankton comes out with basically almost the Thielen T, except there's a tailback behind it. Be a half the distance job on Huron, about a yard, and it's going to be 2nd and goal from about the 1.5 for Yankton. 10th penalty, 63 yards on Huron. We have a different quarter, or is that still Bestie? Now, different quarterback in there and keeps it himself, and he's going to be stopped for no gain on the play. Going up the middle is Tegan LaCroix. In on the stop for Huron, I see Jeremy Hofer. I see Gunnar Harris, number 26. No gain on the play. 3rd and goal from about the 3-yard line. Stay with that same formation with LaCroix, and he's going to run out wide right. Nobody home. Huron pinched to the middle, and there was nobody on the outside, and LaCroix, a 3-yard run, and Yankton extends their lead to 21-7 with the conversion attempt to come. We'll see if they try to kick it here again or go for 2 again. That's 2 straight interceptions that Yankton has turned into touchdowns, and they are going to try the extra point now, leading 20-7. Ortiz, who just hit a field goal, will now attempt the extra point. Snap is there, the kick is up and off the upright, no good. 20-7. Yankton leads, 6:02 to go first half, timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
Bruises and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Ober and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. And that's the work to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
I'm Jeff Duffy back here in Tiger Stadium along with Dave Corcoran. And Huron had some momentum, but Coach, right now that
It's gone.
kickoff return for the touchdown, that's just a backbreaker. You have momentum and then just cough the lead right back up in 13 seconds.
Yeah, you can't do that.
But hey, it's still time to recover, but you got to start making plays, taking care of the ball, and most importantly, just get a drive going here. Yankton will kick off again with Juergens and Hulst back deep to receive for the Orange. And end over end snap, Juergens again, and he'll field it at about the 2 again. Coming to the right this time as the 15 to the 20, tries a reverse field and gets tripped up. He's going to be shy of the 20, 1st and 10 for the Huron Tigers. We'll spot her at the 19. Of course, penalties have been, that's another thing too. Already 10 penalties here in the first half for the Huron Tigers. And, that comes into play too. It slows the pace of the game down. It's given Yankton a couple of breaks on their scoring drives. Now, Huron needs to establish something here. 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line for Huron. Pistol formation, 2 receivers left, 1 right. And straight up the middle, new running back that time. Might be Ty Kleinsasser. He's going to cross the 20 up close to the 23. So Ty Kleinsasser gets his first carry of the game. Maybe about 4, 2nd down and 6 upcoming for the Huron Tigers. Huron's been able to run the ball some. Been rotating 3 guys. Hulst the main ball carrier, but Kleinsasser gets his first carry, and now Oakley Anderson back in for the 2nd and 6 from the 23-yard line. Trips right. Pistol formation, and here comes a wing official with stopping play. And now we have a Tiger that didn't have his mouthpiece in. So Carter Porish comes out. Cooper Bischoff will come in, and he'll take over at tight end. Back in the day, that used to be a penalty. Now they have to come off for a play, I guess. Not sure exactly how that reads. Still in the trips right on 2nd and 6. Oh, a little mix-up in the backfield. Porish, he thought Anderson was coming right. Anderson came to his left, and Porish going to have to eat it, and he's going to lose a yard or 2 back to the 21, loss of 2, and just like that, 3rd and 8. So another mistake that time where just somebody wasn't on the right on the.
They weren't on the same page.
Yeah, we're on the same page. We're down to 4:45 to go in the first half. 7 minutes after 6 o'clock on KIJV AM/FM Huron. Yankton leads by 13. Yankton 20, Huron 7, and Huron with a big 3rd and 8 here. Boy, they really need to convert here and stay on, keep the offense on the field. Straight drop back. Here's the screen up the middle, and they get it complete, but Yankton snuffed it out well. We will get up to about the 26 or 27. Let the alignment through, but somebody came back, and it was DeHulst, and it's going to set up a 4th and 3, so we get 5 out of it, but needed 8. And Huron's going to have to punt the ball away to Yankton. 4th and about 3 from the 26-yard line, and Porish will kick. Yankton has one player back deep to receive. He'd have the wind kind of to his back, but again, it's kind of coming from the northeast. Snap on target, not a real big rush, high wobbler, gonna go take a Tiger roll to the 45, to the 30, and down to the 25, and will be spotted down at about the 22. A flag comes in at the end of the play as well. So what do we have here? Just trying to do some quick arithmetic. 20 more, 30 more, 44. About a 52-yard punt for Porish if it stands. The flag came pretty much after the play. And the referee got his money's worth for it. Is unsportsmanlike on Huron. So 15-yard penalty, 11th penalty, 78 yards. You got to keep your composure. You just got a 52-yard punt. Now you're giving 15 yards of it back. 3:31 to go here in the first half. Yankton is up by 13, and important for the Tiger defense to keep Yankton from scoring. Remember, Yankton will get the ball to start the second half, and they'll have the ball here at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 for Yankton, and Huron D's got to answer it here. Bestie looking right, just a 3-man rush. He rolls to the right, throws it, and it's almost intercepted. Bischoff had a bead on it, and a good play by Carter Boomsma. He played defensive back because Bischoff was right there looking at an interception, and Boomsma was able to come back and slap the ball away from Bischoff right as the ball was coming to his hands. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. That's a break Huron needed.
Oh, yeah, we could have really used that one, that's for sure.
Give Boomsma credit. He made a play. 2nd and 10. Trips left. One receiver right. Bestie rolls to the right. Thinking about pitching. He'll turn it up. He's to the 40. Falls forward to about the 42. He'll get 4 yards on the play and make it 3rd and 6. Rayshon Whiff on the stop for the Huron Tigers. 3rd and 6 from the 42 for Yankton. Right back to the line. Trips left. And in the pistol formation. And throw is short, complete. A lot of cushion there. 1st down, Yankton. Abe O'Brien had the left corner there. Schultz just gave way too much cushion there. And he had an easy 1st down, 8 yards. And a 1st and 10 at the Huron 49-yard line for Yankton. Trips left, one receiver right. In the shotgun, Bestie looking, looks over the middle and tipped by a Yankton player. A couple of Tigers were in the vicinity as well. Hazelhorst had a shot at it. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 49-yard line. 2:41 to go in the first half. Yankton right back on the ball on 2nd down and 10. Now 2 backs in the backfield. I don't think we've seen this look before. Straight drop back for Bestie. Going to swing it out to settle a check. And he turns the corner. He loses the first guy, then finally knocked out of bounds, but he'll get good yardage up to about the 42 as Oakley Anderson able to shove him off. And he's going to get about 8 yards on the play. And set up 3rd and 3. We'll call it 7. 3rd and 3 for Yankton from the Huron 42-yard line. Here's the keeper up the middle. Bestie fakes. Now he's got some room. 35 finally brought down by Jeremy Hofer. Flag on the play. in the middle of the field. For now, it's a first down for Yankton, a 7-yard gain for Bestie. The flag came behind the play, really, right in the middle of the field, but behind where Bestie was. So we'll see where they go on this. Yankton actually hadn't had a penalty for a while. Clock stopped on the penalty with 2:28 to go here in the first half. Offensive face mask on Yankton.
Okay, there's your break. Now you got to take advantage of that.
It's just the 5-yard variety, so it takes away the first down, makes it 3rd and 1 at the 40-yard line. So 3rd and 1 for Yankton, 2-down territory here for sure. Empty backfield for Bestie with 2 receivers left, 1 right. After a 5-yard face mask on Yankton. And Bestie looking to pass, going to throw it that far sideline, incomplete. Schultz was battling down there that time with O'Brien. Incomplete, it'll be 4th and 1 for Yankton. I think Schultz does need to turn his head perhaps, but he still had good position there and the pass was overthrown. 4th and 1, Yankton. It's like they're coming in with a little more heavy package and Huron wants a timeout. 4th and 1 for Yankton at the Huron 40-yard line. 2:22 to go in the first half. We'll take a timeout. 30 on Dakota Sports.
1919 root beer is brewed in small batches with only the finest ingredients, real sugar and real vanilla. Their unique recipe and choice ingredients make 1919 root beer the creamiest, full-body draft root beer available. Pick up 1919 root beer, distributed by Elwine Brothers, at your favorite convenience store or grocery store in Huron. Elwine Brothers wishes the Huron Tigers the best of luck. Go Tigers!
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
4th and 1, Yankton at the 40-yard line. They lead 20-7. Huron uses their second timeout. They have 1 remaining. Yankton has 2 timeouts remaining. 4th and 1 at the 40-yard line for Yankton. They're on the Huron side of the 50, so huge play for the Tiger defense. Get yourself off the field. 4th and 1. And Sedlacek is in the backfield along with Bestie. Huron crowding the line. Sedlacek up the middle. Hit behind the line. Spins. Gets close to the first down, but I think he's short. Great surge up the middle by Huron. Sedlacek was able to spin away, but Huron holds. No gain. Huge play. And a 1st and 10 for Huron. Huron gambled. They came all out up the middle. Did not see who the first guy was in there. Was it Oakley Anderson on the tackle?
Yep.
Okay, Oakley Anderson on the tackle, but we had good surge up the middle. Might have been Charlie Martin. I thought I saw a 50 number up there. And Huron gets the ball back with 2:16 to go in the first half. And the ball at their own 40-yard line. Porish in the pistol. Handoff straight ahead. Hulse tries to bounce it off. Turn the corner and look like a face mask. And he's still on his feet. Did not go down and finally gets pushed off. He got spun down, but he landed on the Yankton player. No whistle, and Landon said, I'm going to keep running. And he gets a gain of 14 on the play and a first down for Huron. Heads up play by Hulst. And again, it looked to me like there was a face mask there because his head got twisted. But hey, we'll take the 14-yard gain and a 1st and 10 at the Yankton 46-yard line as we're at 2:05 to go here in the first half. Porish, straight drop. They're going to throw it deep near sideline to Carter. Porish, incomplete. And Yankton just seems to have 2 guys on whoever we're trying to throw it to. Now here's a late whistle again, a late flag way after the play was over. And oh my goodness, we just need to.
I think this one might be on Yankton.
Well, Amaro and Staley were kind of locked up there. Unsportsmanlike taunting, and that is on Amaro. So they're walking it the wrong way if it's on Yankton. Yep, there we go. That's better. Go the other way. 8th penalty, 55 yards. I believe that'd be a 15 yards. So each team has an unsportsmanlike here as well. So a first down for Huron, and all of a sudden Huron 1st and 10 at the Yankton 31-yard line. So a chance to get on the board here before halftime. We're just inside of 2 minutes to go, so plenty of time for Huron yet. And they do have the one timeout. Pistol formation, 3 receivers left, 1 right. On 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Porish looking left, throws short, and the pass nearly intercepted. It was a simple out pattern to Riley Winiger, and that was read nicely by Carter Boomsma. And Huron fortunate that was not picked. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10. And just a nice read by Boomsma, because you could see from Porish, it looked like he was going there the whole way. And it was just an out to the wide side of the field. That's a long throw. But fortunate for Huron, it's 2nd and 10. Here comes the option left. Porish will cut it up himself. Cut back. He's got some room. Past the 20, down to the 17. Read it nicely. He all of a sudden cut up the hash, and he'll have another first down for Huron. Put the ball at the 17. That's a gain of 14 for Anderson Porish. 1st and 10, Huron Tigers. More like the 18-yard line for the Huron Tigers. Minute 35 to go in the first half. Huron threatening here. They're down by 13, but trying to capitalize here and get a score before halftime. Pistol with 2 receivers right, 1 left. Porish, and here's another pre-snap flag. It's on James Schultz Jr., and I could hear one of the coaches yelling, "Watch the ball, Jimmy." 12th penalty, 83 yards. I only have 12 slots on my chart for penalties for the entire game. We've used them up here in the first half. 1st and 15 for Huron now, back at the 23-yard line. Nothing changes here. You're still run your offense. Trips left, pistol formation. On 1st and 15, looks like Porish might be changing something at the line, pointing at his helmet. Here's the snap. He's straight drop, going to throw it. Far sideline, lobs it up in the air. Carter Porish came back and got it. It'll be 1st and goal. It was kind of lobbed there. Porish could see it. Carter, the defensive back, couldn't, but
we got a flag in the middle.
Penalty in the middle, and Huron's going to come back. Would have been at the 1-yard line instead. Huron's going to have their 13th penalty of the first half. Illegal man downfield, 5 yards, 88 total in the first half. And Huron's now at 1st and 20, back at the 28-yard line. My goodness. I don't think we have any toes left because we've shot them all off. 1st and 20 from the 28-yard line now, down to 53 seconds to go in the first half. Porish to drop. He's in trouble. Hit as he throws up the middle. Complete to Schultz. To the 5, down to the 3. Porish held in there. He's slow to get up. It'll be a first down as Porish took a lick from Amaro. He's very slow to get up, and Huron, are they using their last time out? We're down to the 3-yard line. So that's a gain of 25 to Schultz. And now the clock is running, and Huron's 1st and goal at the 3 with 40 seconds to go in the first half. Huron down 13, looking to capitalize again. Porish stood in there. He took a lick from Amaro. 1st and goal from the 3-yard line for Huron. In the shotgun, Porish will keep it. Try to take a wide left. Turns the corner. Touchdown.
There's the finish we were looking for.
He made one guy block. He made one guy miss, and that's all it took. And Porish, with his 2nd touchdown running, Huron back within 7 with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Remember, it all started with Huron holding Yankton on 4th and 1 at the Huron 40. Then Huron takes it down the field. Some nice plays, a key penalty on Yankton. Mr. Min to kick the extra point for the Huron Tigers with 20 seconds remaining here in the first half. So a couple of nice scoring drives by Huron. High snap, Min gets the kick up, and it is good. 20-13 Yankton, 20 seconds to go in the first half. Timeout 30 on Dakota Sports.
Oregon Center for Recreation and Learning is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness quiz that fits your schedule. Oregon Center offers water quiz, weight and cardio classes, bicycle skin classes, and more. These fitness classes are led by Oregon Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Oregon Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Nice drive by the Huron Tigers as they go 60 yards in less than 2 minutes. And we got a Huron Tiger that looks like maybe a cramp. Might be Corden Caudell. Came off after that extra point, and trainer's still been working on him. Just doing a little arithmetic here while I get the opportunity. Time of possession's evened up a little bit from what it was earlier in the game. And it is Corden Caudell, and that looked like just a cramp. I mean, they still hurt, but... Now, what do you do on the kickoff, Corky, here? The last time we
squib it
kicked,
down.
yeah, 20 seconds left. Don't give them a...
Don't give them a breath of life there.
Yep. And this time, Porish is going to kick off. I think Mr. Min kicked off last time. So Porish is actually kicking off for Huron. And again, you have Drotzman back there to receive. Going to be a short kick, going to bounce, be picked up at about the 29-yard line.
And you better smother him.
And he's going to be tackled at about the 39-yard line. Returned by Talon Kenny. And 1st and 10 for Yankton at their own 39-yard line. So Muth still has 2 timeouts left in his pocket if he wants to get crafty with 15 seconds left here in the first half. Bestie's in the shotgun, 2 receivers left and 2 right on 1st and 10 from their own 39-yard line. Bestie is looking to pass. Will throw short, has a man wide open, far sideline. Hazelhorst, I believe. And he's going to get a first down to the 49-yard line. That'll be a gain of 12. But 7 seconds left. And Yankton's going to use a timeout. At best, you got time for 2 plays here, Corky. So, because and you would be kicking the field goal into the wind if that's the direction you want to go here as well.
If you're the Tigers, you just got 1, don't make any mistakes here, and 2, contain here.
So 7 seconds to go in the first half, and it's been a long first half. We've been here about an hour and a half. Doesn't bode well for 8 o'clock and Larry either. Not that I'm thinking about it.
No, we'll get there.
Well, it's your ticket, so I don't care.
That's it. There you go.
So with that, the lights are on here at Tiger Stadium now. Been a long first half. Yankton 20, Huron 13. Huron just scored. And Yankton now a timeout. And again, they're right back on the field while the Huron coaches are going to use their entire 60-second allotment here. So at best, you got time for 2 plays if you're Yankton. The first one's got to be short, get down. They still have a timeout left, so they can use the whole field here. The 7 seconds is probably of a bigger issue. 1st and 10 Yankton from the Huron 49-yard line. Huron spreads that defense out. Bestie in the shotgun. Back to pass, has time, going to throw far sideline, way overthrown, incomplete. They'll have time for 1 more play, and this is where you go. This is where you go Hail Mary as you're down to 4 seconds left. 1 play left unless there's a defensive penalty. Never say never on that, the way the first half has went. Now Anderson Porish will come in to be the deep safety on this at 6'5". 2 receivers right, 2 left, so Yankton is not showing which direction they want to go here, but again, best he throw it as far as he can and see what happens. He'll roll to the left now. Still looking, now going to throw short. Intercepted by Huron Hulse. He's got a chance. Right sideline and still on his feet. To the 15, to the 10, to the 5.
Whoa!
Can you believe it?
That's the way to finish a half.
A pick 6 by Hulse as time runs out. Huron within 1 and an extra point pending.
And thank goodness I don't see anything yellow on the field.
At that, there's no point of throwing short on that.
You ain't going to get anything.
It's, either heave it or eat it. So a huge break for Huron, the first turnover of the game for Yankton, and Huron a chance to tie it here on the last play of the first half. Snap is up for Mr. Men. 20-20 at halftime. Huron and Yankton will take a timeout of 2 minutes. Return here to Tiger Stadium. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Insurance agency in Huron. We change thousands of diapers, cut up hundreds of crusts, and hours of peekaboo and duck therapies. Because you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance can mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Experience delicious. Experience Yankton restaurant in East Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Find it here at a grill party in a private and offer catering too. Open Mondays and Fridays 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday 11 to 2, and closed on Sunday. Find a restaurant in East Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
At Car Chiropractic, we know sports injuries just some sideline in the game. Make it sideline for life. Whether you're a weekend warrior, competitive athlete, or just love staying active, getting back to your best is what we do best. Our team of experts will work with you one-on-one to develop a rehab plan that will do what you want. Don't let an injury keep you from doing what you love. Call Car Chiropractic today at 605-352-5264 or visit carchiropractic.com. Adams quickly repair some place that's included reliable oil changes, fast, easy, no-pressure oil changes for your family vehicle. No equipment needed. See them in 159 Queen Avenue Road. Get out in the car, 352 Road, to the car. Adams quickly also has tire repair, batteries, and filters. Open and open every day and every day except Sundays. Trust your family vehicle with Adams quickly. 159 Queen Avenue Road. Adams quickly is outside your tire stores. 1340 KIJV. It's Tiger Radio. It's that time. Let's join the voice of the Huron Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
We are back at halftime here at Tiger Stadium, and what an exciting end to the first half. Huron Tigers score twice in the final 20 seconds, a touchdown, and then a pick 6, and they go from down 13 to tied at 20 at half. And, well, we've been here, Corky. We saw that 2 years ago in Brookings with C.J. Gainey, a pick 6 at the end of the first half. And just plain simply, Hulse made a play, and that side of the field was open because all the skill players, the fastest players for Yankton, were all the way downfield.
Well, and that's the whole thing. I mean, you got to take advantage of when you can get it, and we did that. And they got a block or so here that opened us and off on his own. He did a lot of that, but he never quit, and that's a big thing right there.
My estimation is 67 or 68 yards. We're thinking it was between the 30 and 35. I'll have to check it after the game, but it was a long pick 6, and Hulse just kept running. He was able to make one guy miss, and then one Yankton kid just dove at him at about the 5, couldn't get there, and Well, here we are tied at half. So, well, both teams have shown resiliency and have made plays that have worked against the other team. And the kickoff return for Yankton, but boy, that pick six for Huron, that just is a big momentum swing for
that's
Huron.
huge for us. I mean, we're fighting, we're struggling, and both teams are. Like on the penalty side, we're both doing really terrible on that deal. But when you go into the locker room on something like that, that's a real high note, and you got to come back out. Their defense has got to be pumped. Your offense has got to go. But we know what we got to do. We got Yankton's going to get the ball, so we got to take care of business right out of the gate.
We're tied at 20 at half. Huron and Yankton. We'll take a timeout at 2 minutes, run down some scores. We'll give you the stats as well. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Steiner, carry out, fast delivery. Every delivery or carry out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what the word from the realistic menu? Then dine in and try the famous Scott Bobby's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. For local owners, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. Located on 195 21st Street in Huron. Scott Bobby's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
The Huron Eye Clinic is proud to sponsor the Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant teeth screenings, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment, or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance your existing home? I'm Kimmy Olson, the local mortgage loan officer at American Bank Trust in Huron. Whether it's a conventional loan with local servicing, VA, FHA, rural development, jumbo, or a home equity line of credit, I'm here to help you find the right fit. Let's make your home goals happen. Apply today at mortgagewithjamie.com or call 353-2818. American Bank Trust, where your journey begins. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Wishbone Market is proud to be part of the Huron community and the Huron area high school athletes all season long. At Wishbone, they believe in supporting local, which is why you'll find South Dakota favorites on their shelves, from wines and meats to hometown snacks. They have great in-store savings and new products with updates shared on their Facebook page. Follow them on Facebook and stop in today. Shop local, save more, and enjoy the best from South Dakota at Wishbone Market. You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJD.
Halftime here in Tiger Stadium, and we're tied at 20. Huron scoring 13 points in the final 20 seconds of the first half, and well, we have a brand new ball game. We're still kind of early. We'll just see what we have for scores. A couple of area scores that were this afternoon. Oldham Ramona Rutland defeated Sunshine Bible 46-8. And the game we had on KOKK this afternoon was right here at Tiger Stadium. Dubrook defeated Wolsey Wessington 42-8. And if you don't know, Wolsey Wessington is playing their 4 home games here at Tiger Stadium this year. They're renovating their complex, so they can't use their field this year. So they will be playing all 4 of their home games, and any potential playoff games will be here in Huron as well. That's your scoreboard update brought to you by Seven Suns Heating and Cooling. Phone 605-352-5316. See if anybody else has got going. Oh, yep. Early second half, Lincoln 55, Stevens nothing. Early second quarter, Harrisburg 7, O'Gorman 0. And early second quarter again, T-Area 15, Spearfish 0. And that is your Seven Suns Plumbing and Cooling scoreboard update. 2020 here at the half. We'll take a timeout of 2 minutes. Give you the stats and the scoring for this game. Tied at 20, Huron and Yankton. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
A leading provider of innovative solutions in plant and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
Visit Sunbird Sports in downtown Huron at Center Plaza or online at sunbirdsports.com. Or call Stephanie at Sunbird Sports at 605-554-0248. Screen printing, embroidery, custom apparel, awards, banners, and sporting goods. Sunbird Sports, 289 Court Avenue South, Center Plaza in Huron.
Stop in for a free insurance review with Lane Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Lane Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel specifications, sweatshirts, beauty sports and course. About signs, logos, lines, and etc. Sports and course. Out front of the title, beauty sports. Downtown Huron. Best values from recent Southwest range. Somebody America's number one neighbor to raise consumption. Somebody America's largest retailers are Series, Settings, Strings and Costumes, and 17 mattresses. Somebody Insurance is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including Settings and Linen, is named in trouble in one name in the area. For the best values at the best prices, some truly local service. Turn Swing and finish right Huron.
Tiger 95 and 1330 KIJV are your home for Huron Tiger Sports.
Halftime 2020, we're all tied up. Huron and Yankton. Let's first up give you the scoring. Yankton got on the board first. 4.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Owen Eisness had a 17-yard touchdown pass from Tate Bestie. The point after was no good. 6-0, Yankton leading. Huron scored early second quarter, a 2-yard run by Anderson Porish. Mr. Min kicked the extra point. Huron's was up 7-6, but that was briefly. Yankton turned around and got an 85-yard kickoff return for a touchdown on the ensuing kickoff. Miles Drotzman, and they missed the extra point. I think they went for two. It was 12-7 in favor of Yankton. Then Huron started turning the ball over. An interception gave Yankton a short field. They got a 29-yard field goal from Ortiz to go up 15-7. And then, it's tied at 21. I keep saying tied at 20. It's actually tied at 21. And then Yankton scored again on a short run by Tegan LaCroix. Again, they missed the extra point, 21-7. But then Huron was able to rally. Anderson Porish, a 3-yard run with 20 seconds to go. Mr. Min, the extra point, 20-13. Then the last play of the first half, a Hail Mary situation for Yankton, and they throw a pick on the near sideline to Landon Halston. He took it somewhere. I'm saying 68 yards right now. We'll know for sure when we can see the video afterward, but Halst took it in on the final play of the first half. Mr. Min with the extra point. We're tied at 21 at the half, Huron and Yankton. Huron's back on the field. Yankton just has their kickers on the field. Might still be 6 minutes away from starting our second half. Tied at 21. We'll take a timeout here of 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Dairy Queen of Huron, the August blizzard of the month is Reese's Caramel Craze, and it's only for a limited time, so get your new favorite blizzard today. For birthdays or anniversaries, or for any occasion, get a DQ cake. Call 352-5097 or shop it and order one for your party. Treat yourself and then reward yourself with the DQ app and download it today and save. Dairy Queen of Huron is open every day of the week for lunch, dinner, or an anytime snack. Dairy Queen of Huron.
Are your kids performing to their full potential? Does the ration provide everything they need? With the experienced feed consultants at Quarterland Feed, help you get the performance you want and the service you deserve. With the ability to balance rations for every stage of a calf's life, the feed consultants provide valuable information to support your operation. They strive to provide best-in-class service and knowledge you can count on. Quarterland Feed, your local feed supplier. Playing the game means bumps, bruises, and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Ober and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. And that's the luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center.
1919 root beer is brewed in small batches with only the finest ingredients, real sugar and real vanilla. Their unique recipe and choice ingredients make 1919 root beer the creamiest, full-bodied draft root beer available. Pick up 1919 root beer, distributed by Elwine Brothers, at your favorite convenience store or grocery store in Huron. Elwine Brothers wishes the Huron Tigers the best of luck. Go Tigers! Dakota Sports KIJB, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Welcome back as we get set for the second half. More stats here defensively for the Yankton Bucks. First half, Cale Hazelhorse, 5 tackles, 1 assist, 4 tackles for Chase Platt. Each of those guys had an interception. 2 tackles apiece for Drace Askins, Edley Amaro, also Austin Conway, Gavin Johnson, Tegan LaCroix. Talon Kennedy had a sack in the first half for Yankton. Miles Drotzman, a couple of tackles and a couple assists. For Huron, no surprise, Oakley Anderson, 7 tackles, 2 assists, 3 tackles for Rayshawn Whiff, 3 tackles and assists for Riley Winiger, 2 tackles, Ty Kleinsasser, Charlie Martin, Cooper Bischoff, Mason Jurgens, Landon Hulse, Jeremy Holfer, and James Schultz Jr. So getting set for the second half. I'm assuming we're going to put another 3 minutes up on the clock here before we start our second half. But Corky, you got to build on that. You couldn't have finished the half off a better way, but you are kicking off to Yankton. You got to be ready to go. We know what happened on the kickoff in the first half.
Our special teams had a lapse there, and you can't have that. We got to tend to business and make sure you get your lanes and cover where you need to cover. Don't give them that easy one. Make them work for it. But to go through it all that, the penalties and everything we had that first half, and it's first one, so you're going to have some mistakes in there, and that's what you got to grow off of. But to come back and be dead even going into the second half with Yankton, these kids have got to be thrilled. They didn't quit. They reached down inside, got whatever they got out of there, and come back and fought all the way through to get this tied up. It's another new game. You're dead even, and here you go again for some more second half.
Time of possession at Huron, 13 minutes, 21 seconds. Yankton, 10 minutes and 39 seconds. Again, maybe the most important stat is that penalties. 8 penalties for Yankton, 55 yards, and they're low on the totem pole. Huron, 13 penalties, 88 yards in the first half. The most accepted penalties I remember in a Huron Tiger game, 18 by Rapid City Stevens about 15 years ago out in Stevens.
That's got to drive the coaching staff completely nuts, because a lot of those were mental errors.
Yeah, a lot of pre-snap.
Yeah, that's on us. Nobody else. That's our fault. So those are things you can fix, and I'll guarantee you in the halftime they discussed a little bit about that. And you just got to mentally get you there and be patient and do what your job is.
But the bottom line is, even though it is the first game of the season, 13?
You can't allow that.
Strand's going to be talking about that.
He's going to work that one to death this next week.
Getting ready for the second half. Owen Eidsness back deep to receive for Yankton, along with that Abel Bryan back there now, or is that still, I would assume it's still Drotzman.
Is that 8 or 0?
That's 0. That's Eidsness. I can see that one.
15 over there.
Yeah, it's Drotzman. So Drotzman had the kickoff return in the second quarter. So got to be ready to go on that. And Porish will be kicking the ball away again for the Huron Tigers as we start play in the second half. Tied at 21. I kept saying 20-20. It was 21-21. Porish going to squib it and comes off the blocker. It's a loose ball, and I think Yankton did get on top of it. Cooper Bischoff came flying in there. Looked like he had a shot at it, but he was just a hair late. So Yankton will have the ball first and 10. Decent field position at their own 42-yard line, but just squibbing it there that time. First and 10 for Yankton from their own 42-yard line. Bestie brings out the offense as we begin play here in the second half. Handed off, Sedlacek, off tackle, left side. He gets past the 45 to about the 46. Oakley Anderson on the stop. Gain of 4. It'll be second down and 6. Sedlacek, 27 yards rushing in the first half. Second down and 6 from the 46-yard line for Yankton. And guess what? Whistle as the ball was snapped.
Oh, boy.
Edley Amaro was going to get his first carry of the game there. And this one looks like it's going to go against Yankton. Yep, procedure. 9th penalty, 60 yards on Yankton. So let me do that. 22 accepted penalties in the game, and we're 30 seconds into the second half.
Right in history here that's not good.
Second down and about 11 for Yankton now. Second man through, Sedlacek, but gets back up to where the original line of scrimmage is, maybe just a yard shy. It's going to be third down from about the 45-yard line after a gain of 4. I think it was Oakley Anderson on the stop again. So third and 7 for Yankton. From their own 45-yard line, they have trips right, one receiver left. Straight drop for Bestie. Delay blitz going to go long here near sideline and incomplete. Schultz was battling down there with Boomsma. No flag on the play. It looked like they were both kind of getting handsy there, and neither one of them was looking at the ball.
Well, that was like, turn around and look at. Some of those you're going to be able to pick, I would think. But you got to see it coming in.
So that's probably why there's no interference on it, just because neither player was even looking or going for the ball. Fourth down, and this would be the first punt of the game for Yankton. Holst and Schultz, I believe. High snap, but he does come down with it. High wobbler up the middle of the field. Got to get away from it, and it's going to veer to the right, take a Yankton roll.
Get out of there.
And down to about the 21, yeah. We had one, Jeremy Hofer got a little closer than you would like for comfort there, but he does get away. And that'll be about a 39, about a 42-yard punt or so for Yankton. So Huron defense does the job. They get a 3 and out on the first possession of the second half and a chance to get a drive of their own. First and 10 from their own 21-yard line with 10:48 to go here in the third quarter. Trips to the right, one receiver left. It's the pistol on first and 10, and Porish doesn't have his mouthpiece. And okay, he's calling signals. Okay, we'll give him that. Trips right, first and 10. And the handoff straight ahead. It's Holst, I believe it is. Spins, and knee goes down at about the 25. You'll get a gain of at least 4 on the play. And Holst comes up hobbling. Oh, you hate to see that. He runs hard. And the first guy has not been bringing him down, but he comes off with a little twist to the ankle. And that's going to bring Ty Kleinsasser into the backfield on second down and 6.
I think we lucked out. Looks like a cramp to me.
Oh, okay, if it's a cramp, that's better. Second and 6 from the 26-yard line. Pistol formation again. 3 receivers right for the Huron Tigers. And Porish, straight drop. Looks to the near sideline to Carter. Porish, complete! And he's got the left sideline. Drotzman will finally shove him out of bounds at the 20, and that's a case where our guy is taller than your guy, and Carter Porish wins the jump ball. And here on a first and 10 deep in Yankton territory.
And Big Brother laid that in there where either I think we were going to get it or it's going to go incomplete.
54 yards on the pass completion. Porish to Porish. First and 10 Huron. They're at the Yankton 20-yard line. Kleinsasser remains at the pistol back on first and 10 behind Porish. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Porish hands it straight ahead. Kleinsasser and a couple of yards. That's going to be about the extent of it for Yankton. Talon Kenny, the first man in there for Yankton. Gain of 2 for Kleinsasser. It'll be second down and 8. From the 18-yard line, They're still doing some work on Hulse there, but now he is getting ready to put his helmet back on. Oakley Anderson comes in at the pistol back now on 2nd down and 8 from the 18-yard line. Slot right, one receiver left. The corners are doing some press coverage. Looks like a blitz coming in from the left side. Now they back off. Porish taking his time. And just straight ahead to Anderson. He's going to be dropped for a loss. Yankton snuffed that out, and Edley Amaro got there about the same time as the handoff was executed. Loss of 1 on the play for Oakley Anderson, and Hulse back in on 3rd and 9 for Huron. 3rd and 9 from the 19-yard line. 8:48 to go in the third quarter. We're tied at 21. Huron with a scoring threat here to begin the second half. You're on a tight formation with Schultz split to the left. Roll to the right for Porish. Looking. Nobody open. Now he's got his brother open. Doesn't see him. He's going to tuck it, and he's going to run and get very close to the first down. Carter Porish was open in the middle of the end zone, but Anderson was rolling away from him, and it looks like that should be enough for the first down. Now simply nobody to throw to, so Anderson got what he could. And it's going to be 1st and goal for Huron just inside the 10-yard line.
First down, Tigers.
1st and goal just inside the 10 for Huron as they look to regain the lead. We're early in the second half, 8:25 to go, third quarter. Slot left, Carter Porish to the right. Hulse in the backfield again with Anderson Porish. 1st and goal, and here comes the delay game, okay. 14th penalty. We're up to 93 yards for Huron, and now it's 1st and goal back just inside the 15. Now with the new scoreboard system, you got the play clock there, so Anderson's looking at it. You got to have a little more urgency, especially on this spot of the field. So now we're at 1st and goal from just inside the 15. Porish looking right, going to throw to the far sideline, incomplete. They were engaged there. Carter Porish and the defensive back Drotzman. Nobody was going to be able to catch it. Incomplete, 2nd down and goal from the 14. But just trying to go to the tallest receiver we have there, and that was well defended by Drotzman for Yankton. 2nd and goal just inside the 15-yard line. 2 receivers right, 1 left, and Hulse right beside Porish. And here comes the pre-penalty flag again. False start, Huron. Another 5-yarder, 15 penalties, 98 yards on Huron. 3 here in the second half. So now we're 1st and goal inside the 20. Or 2nd and goal inside the 20 when it was 1st and goal inside the 10. Trips left, 1 receiver right. Pistol for the Huron Tigers. Here's the bubble screen to Juergens. He has it at the 20, the 15. Rolls, keeps his momentum forward, gets it down to the 11-yard line. And now we have a cramp for Yankton. I saw him go down right at the end of it. Now we have a Huron Tiger down as well. Each team has a cramp. It was a gain of about 8 on the bubble screen there to Juergens. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 12. Now the Yankton player is up, but not walking very well. That's Madden McQuaid. I can't see who the Tiger is down, but it's the same thing. The legs up in the air, pushing on the toes and cramping. I saw a lot of this in the game I did last week down in Corsica, and it was about this time of the game, early in the second half, we started seeing the cramping. It was warmer last week, I will say that. Eat your bananas before the game. Still working on the Tiger who's down, but again, it's pretty sure a cramp. So Corky got 3rd and goal from the 12. I don't know if you've done enough Well, it's a Hulse that was down. That's the second time he's cramped up here in the second half, so he is walking off under his own power. But now you're third and goal from the 12, basically, and 2 plays to get in. I don't know how much you've practiced field goals. I think Mr. Min just came out and started doing the kicking for the Tigers here in the last week or so.
But what we've seen him doing over here, I take a shot with him.
Yeah, he can kick it.
Yep.
Well, we'll see what happens here on third and goal from the 12 first. Empty backfield for Porish, 2 receivers right, 2 left, and Carter Porish is a wing left on third and goal from the 12. Yankton really coming in on the line. Porish, straight drop. Will throw short pass complete. Oh, in and out of Carter Porish's. It was there. A little behind him, but Carter would say, I should have caught it. It was there, incomplete, 4th down. And where are we going here? Mr. Min is going to come out and kick a field goal. Well, as I said, first time we've had a 9th grader start that I can remember. Well, 9th graders are going to make a few mistakes again. It was there a little behind him, but he was open. But hey, we'll try to salvage the 3 out of it with Mr. Min coming to kick about a 29-yard field goal. This is the same. This is long as what the Yankton one was. Got to hurry. And the clock, or did Huron take a timeout? What are we doing here? Timeout, Huron? I think Strand saying I wasn't calling a timeout. I had my hand up in the fist, and I think the official took it for a timeout, and he was trying to signal to one of his kids, I think. Okay. Muth's not going to like that explanation either because the play clock was running out. I was watching it. So now a fresh play clock, 29-yard field goal attempt for Mr. Min. It's got the height. It's got the distance.
Yes.
It is good. Mr. Min, a 29-yard field goal. Huron regains the lead, 24-21, with 7:39 to go in the third quarter. 23-20 Huron. Timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. Norton Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle swing classes, and more. These fitness classes are led by the Norton Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Norton Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJZ.
Once again, welcome back to Tiger Stadium. I'm Jeff Duffy with Dave Corcoran. Good ball game here, 24-21. Huron has scored the last 17 points unanswered. And now have taken a field goal lead. Now Squibb kicked it last time. Let's see if that's what the plan is here as well. Porish will put a little more to it, and again, it's kind of bobbled by one of the upbacks, but it had far enough down the field where it was kind of picked up and then finally fell on by the Yankton player, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Yankton. Elliot Hartman has the pads off and is on crutches, so his evening is done. Suffered a knee injury in the second quarter. Yankton will be 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line. Trips right, 1 receiver left. And the pistol for Bestie on 1st and 10. A little movement on the line. The right tackle from Yankton, I don't know what he was doing there. He was like, he stayed in his 2-point, then all of a sudden at the last second went down in his 3-point. And 10th penalty, 65. Now, I've talked about the penalties. It's not like they aren't happening. They are.
No, they are there.
Like I saw the right tackle rock there for Yankton. So now 1st and 15. Huron doing some jumping. Roll out to the right for Bestie, looking to throw. Throw short, has a man open. It's complete to Eidsness. He'll trot out of bounds. He'll get at least the penalty yardage back and maybe a yard or two more. Up to the 34-yard line, so he'll get 6 and 2nd and 9 for Yankton. Yankton right back on the ball, rolled to the left this time for Bestie. Throws over the middle, pass complete, and another first down for Yankton. KL Hazelhorst with the catch that time for the Bucks, and they'll move the sticks for a first down. First down of the second half. Yankton up to the 47-yard line, so that was a gain of 13. 1st and 10, Yankton. Here's motion. Now everybody taking off. That's going to be a 5 on Yankton. Half of the offensive line took off, so sometimes you wonder if the center did not snap it correctly there.
Multiple players on the pick one.
11th penalty for Yankton, 70 yards. They are catching up, but they still have they're still 4 penalties behind.
Well, there's a lot of game left.
1st and 15 for Yankton, back at the 42-yard line. Low snap, but it bounces right up to Sedlacek, and he's going to get something out of it, about 4 yards. I'm not sure if that snap was to him or supposed to be to Bestie, but it came to him on a hop, and he does get 3 yards out of it. It'll be 2nd down and 12. But he got the perfect hop there, too. Ball at the 40 on 2nd down and 12. Now what? And what are we doing here? They stop play, and they want Ty Kleinsasser to come off for some reason. I don't know what he did. Unless it's the mouthpiece again, I don't know. In on defense for Huron is Parker Bischoff. 2nd and 12. Huron again showing blitz. Here it comes. Bestie is going to throw it near side. He's open. He catches it. Hazelhorst. It'll be a score for Yankton. It was one-on-one with Schultz. We have a flag at the end of the play as well. And touchdown for Yankton, about 55 yards. It was one-on-one. Hazelhorst won the battle and takes it in 55 yards, and then dead ball call going to go afterward. I think it's going to go on Huron, I presume. On the offense. Okay. On the offense, so where do you apply the penalty, on the kickoff or on the extra point? On the kickoff, so a 15-yarder on Yankton. That'll be their 12th penalty for 85 yards. Extra point opportunity for Yankton as Ortiz will kick. Yankton's now up 27-24. Snap is there. Ortiz with the kick. It's high enough, but it is wide left. No good. 27-24. Huron down 3. 6:52 to go, third quarter. Timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
Brian J. Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. We change thousands of diapers, cut up hundreds of crusts, and hours of peekaboo and duck goose, because you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance can mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Welcome back to Tiger Stadium. We have a Yankton player down with a cramp after the point after, so not ready for the kickoff yet. Let's do a scoreboard update from Seven Suns Heating and Air. Phone 352-5316. T-Area leads Spearfish at halftime, 22-0. 11 AAA late in the game. Lincoln 62, Stevens 14. Late in the first half, Harrisburg leads O'Gorman 14-6. Some finals from earlier today. Old Amber Mona Rutland defeated Sunshine Bible 46-8, and Dubrook defeated Wolsey Wessington 42-8. And that's about what we have here at this point. Oh, Hot Springs at halftime leads Miller Highmore Herald 3-0. And again, that is your scoreboard update from Seven Suns Heating and Cooling in Huron. The cramped players coming off is Madden McQuaid. That's not his first cramp break that he has taken so far. So Yankton back on top, 27-24 as they strike on the big play. Huron came in with a big blitz, and that left our corner isolated, and Yankton made Huron pay. Now Huron needs to have the response. Juergens and Holst are back deep to receive the kick again from Liam Villanueva. .652. It's been a long, drawn-out game. 7 minutes after 7 o'clock. We're already 2 hours into the game, and we're not even halfway through the third quarter. Villanueva will kick the ball for Yankton. High end over end. And this will be Juergens at about the 22, coming up the left hash. Gets caught from behind, moves forward, and still got about 3 yards after he got hit, up close to the 39-yard line, and that's where the Huron Tigers will take over. A shorter kick that time, and Huron some decent field position as now they're trailing by 3 points. Yankton's really struggle. I should look back on that. I think they've only converted on one conversion tonight. Let's see. Well, they got the field goal in there too. 1st and 10 Huron from their own 39-yard line. Pistol with Holst behind Porish on 1st and 10, and short pass over the middle, incomplete as Porish led Riley Winiger a little too much. Incomplete, 2nd down and 10. I keep thinking that should be 21 instead of 18. I don't like it when they change numbers. 2nd down and 10 from the 39 for the Huron Tigers. Again in the pistol formation. Straight ahead is Holst. He's hit behind the line. Will spin forward, get maybe 2 on the play. Well defended by Yankton. Again, first guy in on the play, Talon Kenny, number 9. 2 yards on the play for Landon Holst, and 3rd and 8 for Huron from the 21-yard line. Oakley Anderson checks in on offense for Huron as Holst comes out. 3rd and 8 from the 41. Again, Huron going into that breeze, and it isn't a strong breeze, but it is there. Slots left and right on 3rd and 8. Huron Tigers, empty backfield for Anderson Porish. Porish straight drop, blitz, rolls to the right, kind of rolled into the blitz. He's just going to throw it away. Anderson rolled into the blitz, and then he was pretty much sunk from there. And Huron's going to have to bring the punt team in. Be the 3rd punt of the day for Anderson Porish. Now it's up to the defense to make a play. Back deep to receive, Owen Eisnes for Yankton. Porish booted a 52-yarder on his 2nd punt. I didn't write down the distance on his 1st one. Yankton looks as if they're planning to come after it. But a nice snap and a good long punt. Eisnes back will field it at the 19. Gets a block. He's got the near sideline. Pinned over there, and he'll run out of bounds. Chased there by Jeremy Hofer. And here comes a pair of penalty. A flag and a hat came out from the official that time. .40-yard punt for Porish on that one, and I'm sure it'll stand. That was way after the play again. And the Hankies have just been way too prevalent. And we'll just play where we were anyway. So 1st and 10 for Yankton. From the Where are they at? They are at the 33, their own 33-yard line. 5:45 to go here in the third quarter. Trips left, and now we have more discussion amongst the officials. So again, our total here, by the way, in case you're wondering, 27 accepted penalties between the two teams. Trips left, one receiver right, Bestie in the shotgun on 1st and 10 from the 33. Snap, roll to the right, looking to option, and Bestie will keep it past the 35, runs out of bounds near the first down. Huron spent a little too much time watching the pitch guy there, is forced out of bounds by Schultz and Martin, but it is a first down for Tate Bestie. 1st and 10 as they move the ball to the 44-yard line. Trips left. Bestie stays in the shotgun or the pistol if you prefer. It looks right now, throws in the middle, stop route for Hazelhorst, and he'll be tackled right where he caught it, but still a gain of 6 on the play. And that's his third pass catch here in the third quarter. That one goes for 7. It's 2nd and 3 from the 49-yard line. Shotgun again for Bestie on 2nd and 3. Rolls to the left, looking to option. He'll just keep it. Now he does pitch it the last second. First down, Sedlicek, and he's going to hit that far sideline first down. And Bestie was probably 4 or 5 yards upfield before he made the pitch. I'm going to go until somebody decides they want to defend me. And he's up to the 37-yard line, a gain of 12, and the quarterback is getting some good yardage here on just running option left, option right. Now they'll go straight up the middle this time. Sedlicek, and he's hit and dropped for a loss. First man was Charlie Martin. And then coming in to finish it off was Oakley Anderson. Sedlicek coming off with a little hobble as well. He's going to lose 2 on the play. 2nd and 12. Yankton as they're back up to their own 39-yard line. And now we have a whistle again. Now what are we doing? Oh, okay. 2nd and 12 from the 37-yard or 39-yard line for Yankton. And straight handoff up the middle, and Kral goes a couple of yards, and he's met head up by Hulst. Will get maybe 3 yards on the play. Kral, that's his first carry of the game. And now we're at 3rd and 9 from the 36-yard line. Yankton Bucks. 4:15 to go, third quarter. Trips right. And the roll comes that way for Bestie. Going to heave it. There's Hazelhorst again. In and out of his hands. He was open initially. Mason Jurgens came back with help from Jeremy Hofer. Incomplete, 4th down. And 8, and Yankton, are they showing punt here? I think they're showing punt. I mean, Hazelhorst was there. He had his hands on the ball. It was a great play by Mason Jurgens. And again, Hofer there as they had the double team on him. And Yankton showing punt, and now Schultz is going to trot back. I don't know if Yankton or Huron's necessarily buying this is going to be a punt, but Schultz is back there. And punting for Yankton is Villanueva. They were short a guy on the field. And actually, this really doesn't hurt Yankton. It's going to be a delay a game on Yankton, and the 5-yard penalty really doesn't hurt too much. But it is the 13th penalty on Yankton for 90 yards. Now 4th and 14. A little more room to get the punt off if you're Yankton. High snap, Villanueva down with it, and not a big rush, although Jurgens did come close. Ball going to go kind of sideways, and Huron will get the ball back at about their own 13-yard line with 4 minutes exactly to go in the third quarter. Yankton just doesn't have a lot of long possessions either because they're going out of bounds a lot, they're throwing a lot, and I guess that was officially a 3-and-out, wasn't it? And Only a minute 15 on that possession. You're on 1st and 10 right at their own 15-yard line. 4 minutes exactly to go in the third quarter. So 1st and 10 from the 15 for Anderson Porish. Trips left. Porish, here's the bubble screen to Winiger this time. Turns the corner. Flag on the play. That's going to be a hold on Huron. I saw that one. Schuart was trying to get a block, and he just had his elbows out and his arms in, and that was a pretty easy call for the official to make. And from the 17, this will be a half the distance job. So that'll be penalty number 16 on Huron, and should put us over 100 yards. Spot of the fouls at the 17, so it's going to be about a 8-yard penalty, we'll call it. 16 penalties, 103 yards for Huron. So we'll put the ball again half the distance, so the ball goes back to the 9, so it's 1st and 16 for Huron at the 9-yard line. 3:53 to go here in the third quarter. High snap. Now Porish will pitch. He's got Hulse, but it's kind of hemmed in. He'll get a little bit. Maybe get the penalty yardage back. And now Yankton's, Drotzman's down with a little bit of a limp. He does get up. See where they give him. They give him to the 14, so it is a gain of 5 for Hulse. Trying to do the option to the near side of the field that time. Hulse with the carry, his 7th of the night. It'll be 2nd and 11 from the 14-yard line, Huron. And we went out of bounds. Slot left, receiver right. Pistol for Porish on 2nd and 11. Porish will hand it off up the middle. Not much there for Hulst. He got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Or was that? Oh, that was Kleinsasser on the carry, excuse me. No gain on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 11 for Huron from the 13-yard line. Third and 11. Pistol. Straight drop for Porish. Going to throw near sideline to Carter Porish and can't turn his body and make the catch. You would have had trouble staying in bounds as well. And 4th down, Huron will be forced to punt. Well, Huron has not taken a minute off the clock on this possession either. 4th and 11. Your mic hasn't been on for a while.
I haven't talked much either.
Nobody noticed.
See, there we go. It's all good.
Eisnes back, and Yankton can envision some good field position here. Porish has to let one loose. They come after him. Nice high kick, and Eisnes back and will go to a knee and catch it at the 44-yard line. So a nice kick by Porish. As that went 36, 41 yards on the punt for Porish. I said Porridge there. 2:57 to go, third quarter. And 27-24, Yankton leading. They get the ball 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line. Yankton goes I formation. First time we've seen this. Amaro is the fullback, and he'll take the carry up the middle. He's the 46, getting driven sideways and will be tackled after a gain of around 3. Jeremy Hofer had him at the knees, then just waited for some help. That help came with Oakley Anderson and Mason Juergens. Gain of 3 on the play for Amaro. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Now they go with the pistol eye. Now Amaro shifts over to a wing to the left on 2nd down and 7. Pistol, and they'll hand it off again, and not much there, maybe a yard or 2 for Sedlicek as the interior of the line making the plays. Porish made the stop, although the first guy in on there was Hulst. Going to set up a 3rd and 6 from the 47-yard line. So 3rd and 6, big play here for the Tiger D as they would like to get off the field inside of 2 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. And here comes motion by Boomsma, and Bestie looking that way as time will throw short. The pass complete. Flag on the play. This is going to come back as a big play for Boomsma. He's knocked out of bounds at the Huron 36, but I saw a big handful of orange jersey there back by Bestie right as he was releasing the ball. Boomsma caught the ball, got it up to the Huron 37-yard line, so for now it's a gain of 20 yards. But it came from the white hat, and I'm sure I saw a handful of orange jersey there. I'm not sure why, or maybe there's more than one flag, too. I'm not sure why.
Well, he's got a flag down and something else laying there.
Oh, okay. I assume this has got to go against Yankton. It looked like where it would be a hold, and I think I saw it. We'll get a call eventually.
Got an inadvertent whistle on the officials. We're going to replay the down because there's a loose ball.
Inadvertent whistle on the official. Well, it happens. So there's no penalty, and it's a mulligan. It's a do-over. So it's going to be 3rd and 6 again. Okay, so I think what happened, there was a hold here, and then the official downfield said, hey, I blew the whistle early. So if anything, this is a break for Yankton. They get the play over, 3rd and 6 from the 48-yard line. Now they're changing personnel. Shotgun for Bestie on 3rd and 6 again. I don't know why the clock wouldn't be running here. Bestie pumps. He's going long. He's got a man wide open. Eisnes with it. And he'll be knocked down by Riley Winiger. It was the pump and go. Winiger bit on it. And the Eisnes takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 24. And Yankton with a 1st down. That worked out swimmingly for Yankton. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line. Here's the bubble screen, and going to be incomplete as it fell short of Eisnes. It'll be 2nd down and 10. So 2nd and 10 from the 28-yard line. Slots left, slots right, shotgun for Bestie. Huron crowding the line. Here comes the blitz. Bestie going to throw it off his back foot, but hits Eisnes up the middle. Touchdown. Huron had a guy in position. Let the ball play them. 28-yard touchdown to Eisnes. And Yankton goes up by 2 scores again. Boy, Huron was in position. But Yankton takes the lead up to 33-24 with the extra point pending and 1:21 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Extra point here for Ortiz as Yankton again up by 2 scores. Snap is there, the kick is up, and Ortiz is good. I think that's the first extra point kick they've gotten. And Yankton now up by 10, 34-24, 1:21 to go, 3rd quarter. We'll take a timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
Experience everything restaurant in H1. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Clients here can still party in a private room and offer catering too. Open Monday through Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday 11 to 2 and closed on Sunday. Clients in the restaurant in H1 in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJD.
Well, some work to do for the Huron Tigers as they've given up 2 unanswered touchdowns after having a 3-point lead. And now Yankton's up by 10. And Cork, we had guys there, but it's almost like we stopped when we saw the ball in the air instead of following through.
Got to play it. Got to play it.
Minute 21 to go in the third quarter, and Yankton up by 10 points. So now Huron with some work to do. And it's Jurgens and Hulse back deep to receive the kick. Some of the kicks have been a little shorter here the last couple of times for Yankton. Still waiting. Now he takes his time to kick. There's a nice end over end, and this will be Hulse at the 6-yard line, 20-yard line, runs into his own guy and will be tackled at the 21. And Huron first and 10 from there. Well, Huron had the field goal on their first possession of the second half. That was a nice drive, but Huron's had 2 3-and-outs since. Now we have to have a little urgency. We got to get something going on offense and get some stops on defense, but it's got to start with the offense here. First and 10 at their own 21-yard line. Porish has missed on his last 4 pass attempts. He's got an empty backfield here on first and 10. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Porish going to keep it up the middle, has a big hole, 25, down close to the 30. Boy, his brother went in motion, then led the way through, and there was a big hole off the left side. Porish going to get 9. It'll be 2nd and 1 for the Huron Tigers.
2nd down and 2.
Oh, they put it at the 29. 2nd and 2, we'll call it, from the 29. We're inside of a minute to go here in the third quarter. Pistol formation again, trips to the right. Now we think it's Kleinsasser at running back again, and Kleinsasser looks like he took off too early. We've had some happy feet there with that pistol back all night.
Start. Offense number 42.
And just like that, you go from 2nd and 2 to 2nd and 7.
Yep, we got to get that all fixed up.
17th penalty for 108 yards on Huron. So now back to 2nd and 7 from the 24-yard line. So we're down to 38 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Back in the old days, we used to run a gasser for every penalty.
These guys would be gassed out.
2nd down, Porish the pass, throws over the middle, pass complete to Carter. Porish, the first down, threaded the needle. It was Winiger, excuse me. That was Riley Winiger on the catch. Threaded the needle. There were 2 Yankton guys in position. Complete, though, up to the 34, and a first down for Huron. Nice catch by Winiger, and again, placed perfectly by Porish. 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Handoff up the middle. Is that Oakley Anderson? Can't see. Big pile. He's going to get about 3. And this will most likely be our last play of the third quarter. We head to the fourth. Yankton 34, Huron 24. Timeout 1 minute on Dakota Sports on Tiger.
Plus offers a classy flow for garages, basements, and outdoor patios, as well as commercial and industrial spaces. Call 605-252-2776 for the free estimate. With the pros of Full Clean Plus, help you get great looking, durable surfaces and epoxy flooring. The owner and operator visit them at 201 Market Street East. Check out their website at fullcleanplus.net. Full Clean Plus is a proud sponsor of Huron Tiger Sports.
At Car Chiropractic, we know sports injuries just on the sideline of the game. They can sideline your life. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a competitive athlete, or just love staying active, getting back to your best is what we do best. Our team of experts will work with you one-on-one to develop a rehab plan that's as unique as you are. Don't let an injury keep you from doing what you love. Call Car Chiropractic today at 605-352-5264 or visit carchiropractic.com. Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJZ are your home for Huron Tiger Sports.
Welcome back to Tiger Stadium. Let's do a scoreboard update from Seven Suns Heating and Air of Huron, located at 111 Dakota Avenue North. 11 AA. Well, it's not letting me change here right now. There we go. T-Area leads Spearfish 22-0, still at halftime. Sturgis up on Brookings 7-0 in the first quarter. Jefferson leads Watertown 14-0 in the first. We start the fourth quarter. Pori straight drop. He's under pressure, and Amaro's going to get there for the second sack of the game for Yankton. Amaro came off the left side, and he's going to drop Porish for a loss back to the 31-yard line. That was a loss of 9 on the sack. Now 3rd and 15 for Huron from their own 31-yard line. Just underway in the fourth quarter now. Huron needs a big play. Pistol formation with Holst behind Porish. Porish making some hand signals. Got to hurry with 3 seconds on the play clock, and now Huron's going to take a timeout, I believe, or what? Play clock was not dead, and looked like the official stopped for some reason. Was there a timeout or what? Oh, now they're taking Porish off the field for some reason. So that means Colt Culver, the sophomore's got to come in at quarterback on 3rd and 15. So not sure what that was about unless they're worried about how he got sacked there. I'm not sure. So 3rd and 15, now Colt Culver, the sophomore quarterback in for Huron. He's going to throw a short pass. It's complete to Winiger. He'll get up to about the 35, gain of 4. And it's going to be 4th and long for Huron. And, well, and now Porish, if you're going to punt, well, Porish is coming back in, so 4th down, it looks like Huron will punt. Probably still too early to gamble. We got most of the fourth quarter left, and Yankton up by 10. Eidsness is back deep to receive the kick from Porish. Snap is there, and he'll do a nice high kick. Eidsness backing up, will bounce at the 20, down to the 15, and Eidsness will grab it at the 9 and go out of bounds. Another big kick for Porish. 56 yards on the punt for Anderson Porish. He's had 5 punts. The first one, I did not write down the distance, but his other 4 have been 52, 41, 41, and 56. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Yankton at their own 11-yard line. Now we'll see if Yankton shows a little more patience on offense. Maybe run the ball and run a little clock. They have the 10-point lead. They have the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line. And they flare it out to the far side and overrun the play. And here's a nice catch by Eidsness. Breaks another tackle. He's got the 1st down. Bischoff overran it. Then he got away from Jeremy Hofer. And Eidsness, some sweet moves there. And he gets the ball up to the 23-yard line. Gain of 12 and a 1st down for Yankton. Yankton stays in the pistol. This time they will hand it off to Sedlacek up the middle. Past the 25, up to about the 28, 27-yard line they'll put him. Host of Tigers in on the stop. Gain of 5, it'll be 2nd and 5, and that's just what Yankton wants to do right now, run the clock. Get some 1st downs. We're inside of 10 minutes to go in the game. Trips left. Option goes to right. Bestie, he'll keep it. Cut back in the middle. Oakley Anderson will get him at the 31-yard line. Holst was there as well. And Jeremy Hofer. Gain of 3 on the play for Bestie, but sets up a 3rd and 2 for Yankton at the 31-yard line. Stay in the pistol and hand off. Second man through. Hit in the backfield. He won't get there. Not sure if that's Sedlacek or not, but there was Oakley Anderson again. Got him down low. No gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down, and Yankton is going to show punt. Inside of 9 minutes to go in the game. Schultz is back deep to receive for Huron, and Huron's got to be very careful not to not to a jump here. Make sure they snap it. They do, and they will punt. Schultz taking an eye on it, and it'll bounce, and he's just going to let it go, and it's going to be a great punt for Yankton, as it'll be downed at the 13-yard line. Trying to see how long that punt was. About 56 yards on the punt for Yankton. But Huron will get the ball back. You have time, but you got to have some urgency now with 8.5 minutes to go in the game, and you're down by 10. 8:32 specifically to go in the game. And Huron 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line. Huron has not been able to get much offense here in the second half outside of that first drive where they kicked the field goal. Porish with the pitch and played perfectly by Yankton, and Holst is going to lose yardage. Coming in and playing that perfectly was Talon Kenny for Yankton, and Holst a little slow to get up. Going to be a loss of 1 on the play, 2nd down and 11, back at the 12-yard line for the Huron Tigers. 34-24. Yankton leads. Huron with the ball deep on their end of the field. Trips to the left. Pistol formation. Kleinsasser in at running back now for Huron. Anderson Porish to pass. Throws far side of the field. Pass complete to Winiger to the 21. And that will set up a 3rd and manageable as he went up high and snared that out of the air. Brought down at the 21-yard line. That's a gain of 9 and sets up 3rd and 2 for Huron from the 21-yard line. Got to convert. Time a factor with 7.5 minutes remaining in the game. You're down 2 scores, 34-24 Yankton. And there comes the timeout, Huron. Big play, got to convert, got to get something out of this drive. Timeout, Huron. And we'll take a timeout here of 30 seconds on Dakota Sports.
Plays substituted reliable oil changes. Fast, easy, no pressure oil changes with them at the middle. No equipment needed. See them in the head, put it out, pull out the line. Get that in the bottom, 2x2 bag, feature the pocket. And quickly is also excited with their batteries and filters. Open the lane and open it all day and every day except Sundays. Trust your family vehicle with Adams Quickly. And put the large foot out in the north, Adams Quickly, this proud size at Adams Sports.
Dakota Sports KIJD, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Scoreboard update. Again, your scoreboard updates are brought to you by Seven Suns Heating and Air in Huron. T area, early 3rd quarter, leading Spearfish 22-6. Sturgis up on Brookings 14-0. Early 2nd quarter, Mitchell early 2nd quarter 28-0 on Douglas. Sioux Falls Jefferson late 1st quarter leads Watertown 21-7. Big play here at 3rd and 2 for Huron. Need to convert, need to get something going. Pistol formation and little mix-up in the backfield, and Porish trying to get what he can. He's close to the 1st down. Did not look exactly how they wanted that to go. He might have got enough, though. It's going to be very close. Almost looked like he and Kleinsasser came together there on the fake. And 1st down, Tigers did get it, not by much. Didn't need much. 4th 1st down for the Tigers here in the 2nd half. Clock continues to roll as we hit 7 minutes to go in the game. Porish in the pistol, Hulst behind him on 1st and 10. High snap. Porish comes down with it. Now he's going to try and get something. He goes wide to the left, stiff arm. He's going to be dropped for a loss. Pass came up, or the snap came a little high. Porish did what he could. He did lose a couple of yards, but it could have been worse. 2nd down and 12 for Huron, but that doesn't help. Keeps the clock moving too, and you got to have some urgency here. 2nd and 12 for Huron. Trips right, 1 receiver left, pistol formation. Anderson Porish. Porish straight drop, looks right, looks left, cuts up. He's in trouble in the backfield, and he'll be dropped. It'll either be back to the line of scrimmage or a sack. Porish, the pocket was collapsing, so he went up. First man in there for Yankton looked to be Austin Conway. I'm going to say not a sack, though, as there's no gain on the play. 3rd and 12 for Huron from the 22-yard line. Inside of 6 minutes to go in the game. Huron needs to convert. And 3rd and long, trips right, one receiver left. Shotgun for Porish as he takes a step back, straight drop. He'll throw over the middle, pass complete, no, incomplete, a big hit. I think that was Mason Jurgens. No, it was Holst. Holst had it, and then he took a big hit. Boomsma laid the lick, incomplete, 4th down. And what's Huron going to do? Clock stop with 5.5 minutes to go. Do you go for it here at 4th and 12 deep in your own territory? They are. I don't know if you have much choice at this point because you may not get the ball back twice if you punt it. So Huron going for broke here. It's 4th and 12 at their own 22-yard line. Trips right, Porish looking. Throws in the middle, pass complete to Schultz, but he's short of the first down by a yard. By a couple of yards, it'll turn over on downs. It was a slant, but Schultz just was not deep enough. Ball up to the 32-yard line. It was a gain of 10. You needed 12. And Huron will give the ball up with 5:28 to go in the game. Huron has the ball 3 minutes, 4 seconds. And Yankton has the ball, and now they are in good shape. 1st and 10 at the Huron 32-yard line. Empty backfield. Now Eisenus comes in the backfield, and they'll pitch it to him. Comes right by the numbers. You'll get a couple of yards. Make sure he stays in bounds. Oakley Anderson on the stop for Huron, along with Landon Hulst. Gain of a couple on play. That was actually the first carry for Eidsness. He'll get 3 yards on the play. Oakley Anderson has 14 tackles, 3 assists. Just saying. 2nd and 7. Just inside the 30-yard line. Now Yankton using the play clock. Let that clock roll as now we're inside of 5 minutes left in the game. Huron crowding the line and handoff straight ahead, and nice trip up by Oakley Anderson as Sedlicek got through the initial wave of Huron, and then he had a little room. He'll get about 3 on the play. Set up a 3rd and 4 for Yankton at the 27-yard line. Inside of 4.5 minutes to go as Yankton's going to let that clock roll. Huron has 2 timeouts left, but probably really can't afford to use them yet at this point. Yankton going to change some personnel now as Amaro comes in. He's a big guy and probably going to be, well, he's definitely in there for tackling purposes. That he's going to lead the play up the middle, I would imagine. Sedlicek up the middle, breaks through. He's got the first down. Needed 4, got about 5 on the play. We have another cramp for Yankton. He does get up. Jeremy Hofer with the stop, but it is a first down for Yankton. Ball up to about the 22-yard line. Sedlicek, that was his 20th carry of the game. Not big numbers, but he's been durable, and he's been getting 2, 3, 4, 5 yards a crack. Again, Yankton letting that play clock run down as we're down to 30-36, and Yankton again just wants to keep the clock rolling. Scoring would be nice, but mostly they want the clock to run. Sedlicek up the middle again, and he's just following his big lineman up the middle, and he'll get about 5 yards at least on that play. Charlie Martin on the stop for Huron. Gain of 6 on the play for Sedlicek. And it's 2nd and 4 for Yankton right at the Huron 15-yard line as we hit 3 minutes to go in the game. Have Sedlicek for 56 yards, 21 carries. It seems like he should have more than that. He'll run again and add to it. Not much that time. He got caught behind the line by Oakley Anderson along with Charlie Martin. Gain of 1 on the play. Now Huron will burn a timeout. Going to be third and about 2 or 3 for Yankton. Down to 2:40 to go in the game. Yankton up 10. We'll take a timeout of 30 seconds on Dakota Sports.
Offers dining, carry out, and fast delivery. Every delivery for delivery or carry out, you're going to call it 352-6925. Not sure what to order from the delicious menu? Well, dine in and try the famous Godfather's buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. For local ales, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. We're open on 195 25th Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJZ.
We are back in Tiger Stadium. Huron down to 1 timeout left. Yankton has a 3rd and 3. Huron needs a stop here. Now they bring Amaro in to be that blocking back. They have 2 backs in the backfield. Amaro kind of playing a wing. Bestie in the shotgun with 2 backs with him. Now Eisnes goes in motion, and here's a flag on the play. Might be movement. And obviously would help Huron if that is the case.
It looks like they're leaning this way.
Trying to do a time of possession chart here too. Offside
Now
here
it's
on
us.
first down, Yankton.
Yeah, we helped them out.
18th penalty, 113 yards. Now it's going to be awful tough for Huron. Yankton with the first down on the penalty. It'll be 1st and goal just inside the 10-yard line. Yankton has run almost 3 minutes off the clock on this, and well, they started at the 32-yard line. 1st and goal from just inside the 10 for Yankton. Now they go empty backfield for Bestie. Might just be the quarterback keep too, or we'll wait and see if somebody goes in motion. Yep, here comes the motion. They'll flip it to the motion man. That's Eisnes. Back in the middle, weaves through traffic. He'll be brought down to the 2. He was hemmed in by Mason Juergens, but nobody came from the inside to help out for Eisnes, or to help out on Eisnes, and he just found a little crease there, and he gets it down to the 3-yard line for a gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and goal at the 3. So Yankton threatening to put it away here. Has 2:10 left in the game. And Yankton has taken 3.5 minutes off the clock here. And again, the possession started at their own 32, so they're just grinding it. Now Yankton again changing some personnel, and they'll take a timeout. Didn't have the right personnel out there. They'll use a timeout. Down to 1:56 to go in the game. Yankton up by 10. We'll take a timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
Is proud to sponsor the Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff of the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant teeth screenings, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment, or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181. Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Back at Tiger Stadium, Seven Suns Heating and Air scoreboard update. Not much change from the last time. Mitchell's now up 37-0 on Douglas early 2nd quarter. Sturgis still up 14-0 on Brookings. See if we can get some. Oh, come on. AAA scores final. Lincoln 62, Stevens 14. 3rd quarter, Harrisburg 21, O'Gorman 6. Your scoreboard update. 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line. Here comes that rugby formation. And straight ahead, drop for a loss. There's Oakley Anderson again. He came from behind and was able to tackle Tegan LaCroix. That's their jumbo package. LaCroix going to lose a yard or so on the play. But again, it keeps the clock running for Yankton. They're back to the 4-yard line, and it's 3rd and goal. They'll stay with that jumbo package with LaCroix. Has 3 fullbacks basically ahead of him. He's going to let the clock roll, the play clock run down. They will snap it now. He's going to try to take a wide right like he did before. Turns the corner. He has the touchdown. LaCroix from 4 yards out scores the touchdown, his second of the game. And Yankton increases the lead to 40-24, and we're just down to 1:12 left to go in the game. Mission accomplished there for Yankton. They score, and they also take 4 minutes and 16 seconds off the clock. Well, Yankton will come on with Ortiz to kick the extra point. Remember, Huron led 24-21 early in the second half, but now Yankton has scored 3 unanswered touchdowns. The point after is good, and Yankton goes up 41-24 with 1:12 to go in the game. Take a break of 30 here on Dakota Sports.
Finance Services in home. I'm Jamie Olson, the local mortgage loan officer at American Bank and Trust in Huron. Whether it's a conventional loan with local servicing, VA, FHA, rural development, jumbo, or a home equity line of credit, I'm here to help you find the right fit. Let's make your home goals happen. Apply today at mortgagewithjamie.com or call 353-2818. American Bank and Trust, where your journey begins. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJD.
Yankton ready to kick off to Huron as we just have 1:12 to go in what's becoming very close to a 3-hour game now. That's with the fourth quarter going by rather quickly.
Thank goodness.
So it's Holst and Juergens back deep to receive the kick. Huron showed some fight, but boy, when the defense needed stops, Yankton just kind of took control, flexed their muscle along the line. And Yankton on their way to the victory here, now up by 17. 3 scores, 3 onside kicks is all Huron can do now. Kick going to be a squib kick this time. Bounces high over Kleinsasser's head, picked up by Anderson, I believe, and he'll return it up to about the 36, 37-yard line. And Huron will take over there, 1st and 10. And see if, Porish is still in a quarterback. I was wondering if they'd give Culver a series. Looks like Huron does have their first string in there. Most of the first string for Yankton's out there as well. Huron will have it 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line with 1:08 left here in the game. We'd have shored up the turnovers here in the second half, but just couldn't really get any consistent offense going here in the second half. 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Pistol formation, Huron Tigers. Straight drop and going to throw wide side and overthrown, trying to hit Juergens. He was open, but the ball way over his head, incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10. And Porish 6 of 13 passing here in the second half. That makes him 13 of 28 for the game. Actually, no, that's right. One of those pass completions was Culver. So it'll be 5 of 13, I believe Porish is here in the second half. 2nd and 10 from the 37-yard line. Staying the pistol with Kleinsasser now the back. Snap and just going to hand it off to Kleinsasser up the middle. Gets what he can. 40, maybe the 41. Gain of 4 on the play for Ty. It'll be 2nd down and 6. As we're inside of a minute to go, most likely one more snap left unless we stop the clock for some reason. Huron has Pierre next week. We'll go to our normal 7 o'clock kickoff. 6:30 pregame here on Tiger. Then after that, we only are back here at Tiger Stadium twice over the last 7 games. And Huron's just going to take the knee and say, that's it, that's a wrap, we're done. Huron gives Yankton a battle, but Yankton pulls away, scoring the final 3 touchdowns of the game. The final, Yankton 41, Huron 24. 2-minute timeout. Gary Zell Auto Glass postgame is next. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Is proud to be part of the Huron community and the Huron area high school athletes all season long. At Wishbone, they believe in supporting local, which is why you'll find South Dakota favorites on their shelves, from wines and meats to hometown snacks. They have great in-store savings and new products with updates shared on their Facebook page. Follow them on Facebook and pop in today. Shop local, save more, and enjoy the best from South Dakota at Wishbone Market.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
Visit Sunbird Sports in downtown Huron at Center Plaza or online at sunbirdsports.com. Or call Stephanie at Sunbird Sports at 605-554-0248. Screen printing, embroidery, custom apparel, awards, banners, and sporting goods. Sunbird Sports, 289 Dakota Avenue South, Center Plaza in Huron.
Gary Zell Auto Glass is a proud supporter of Huron High School sports and the Tiger postgame show. Gary and Michael Zell offer mobile glass replacement of windshields, door glass, cars and trucks, even tractor cabs on site. Gary Zell Auto Glass does ship repairs, and they process all insurance paperwork. Call 352-0836 or toll free 1-888-852-0355. Gary Zell Auto Glass in Huron.
The Huron Tiger post-game report on Tiger 95 is brought to you by Gary Zell Auto Glass. Here's the voice of the Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
Just still doing some of the final numbers here as the Tigers fall in their opener. Did lead early in the third quarter before Yankton rattled off the final 3 touchdowns of the game to win it going away by a score of 41-24. So, Corky, you saw a lot of good things tonight. Got to shore up the defense, especially getting yourself off the field. But, you know, there's things to work with here.
Oh, absolutely. You know, one of the easiest things to fix is the penalties. Those are, you know, mental deals there. That's easy. Like I said, the defense, we got to make sure we can stop everything like that. We're capable of doing it. We got the guys to do that. And the offense, we just, you know, get a few more things to click into place. The tools are in the toolbox. We just got to get them kind of rearranged where we need them to work, and that's going to come down. We'll work on that this week. We'll be ready for Pier coming.
Yeah, the Governors will be ready to go. You know that. Just still working on my.
Well, they're always ready. They got a good program over there, so we're gonna have to get things fixed, and we're very capable of doing that. Not a problem.
We'll take another 2-minute timeout. Still working on some stats. Coach Strand will be up here fairly quickly. We'll pick our player of the game, and this year, again, it's Signature Plus, screen printing, embroidery, casual business wear, and also the best Tiger Sports apparel. They are the sponsor of our player of the game, and we'll announce that as well with Coach Strand. Let's take a timeout. Let's go 1 minute here. 1 minute on Dakota Sports on Tiger.
Free insurance review with Wayne Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Wayne Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel, specifications, sweatshirts, beauty sports, of course. About signs, logos, and lighting, graphic sets, props. Beauty sports, of course. Proud sponsor of the Tigers, Beauty Sports, downtown Huron. The 130 stores in Tennessee, the senior vendors of buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Somebody is America's number one dealer for made-for furniture. Somebody is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Simpson Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Somebody is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including Simmons and Women, is made integrity of your names in heaven. So for the best names at the best prices, someone is truly local service. Turn this one on furniture right up here.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJD.
Once again, we're back here in Tiger Stadium. Let's run down the stats here. Yankton winning 41-24. Yankton had 114 on the ground, 238 through the air. Tate Bestie ran the ball 6 times, 34 yards. Jay Selejek was the workhorse, 22 carries, 57 yards, but some big yardage there when Yankton was running out the clock. 15 yards on 2 carries for Madden McQuaid. Passing, Bestie was 19 of 28 for 238 yards, a couple of touchdowns, did throw the pick 6. He was 8 of 9 passing in the second half. Huron, 112 yards on the ground, 160 through the air. Running the ball, Landon Holst, 8 carries, 43 yards. Anderson Porish, 15 carries for 45 yards. Oakley Anderson, 4 carries for 14. Ty Kleinsasser had 4 carries for 10 yards. Passing game, Colt Culver was 1 of 1 for 4 yards, and Anderson Porish was 5 of 12 for 92 yards. Did have the 3 picks in the first half. Those are the statistical numbers here. Let's take a look at the defensive numbers. Oh, Coach Strand's up here, so we'll take a 2-minute break, come back, visit with the coach real quick. We're going to finish up the stats and wrap it up here from Tiger Stadium. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
At the Dairy Queen of Huron, the August Blizzard of the month is Reese's Caramel Craze, and it's only for a limited time, so get your new favorite Blizzard today. For birthdays or anniversaries, or for any occasion, get a DQ cake. Call 352-5097 or shop it and order one for your party. Treat yourself and then reward yourself with the DQ app and download it today and save. Dairy Queen of Huron is open every day of the week for lunch, dinner, or an anytime snack. Dairy Queen of Huron.
Are your kids performing to their full potential? Does the ration provide everything they need? But the experienced feed consultants of the Huron team help you get the performance you want and the service you deserve. With the ability to balance rations for every stage of a calf's life, the feed consultants provide valuable information to support your operation. They strive to provide best-in-class service and knowledge you can count on. Huron Feeds, your local feed supplier. When the game gains bumps and bruises and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center, Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Ober and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. And that's the luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center.
1919 root beer is brewed in small batches with only the finest ingredients, real sugar and real vanilla. Their unique recipe and choice ingredients make 1919 root beer the creamiest, full-body draft root beer available. Pick up 1919 root beer, distributed by Elwine Brothers, at your favorite convenience store or grocery store in Huron. Elwine Brothers wishes the Huron Tigers the best of luck. Go Tigers! Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJZ are your home for Huron Tiger Sports.
And we're back at Tiger Stadium. Gary Zoll Autoglass postgame continues as Coach Drew Strand joins us here as the Tigers fall here. You take the lead, but then Yankton comes and, well, they just do what they do. They scored the last 3 touchdowns of the game. Had to like a lot of things tonight, but you also know you have a lot of things to work on.
Yeah, like I just told the guys tonight, I mean, I could sit there and compliment them on what they did, but we know as a group and as a team, we could do a lot better and on our own assignments and our own penalties and things that we had. But, overall, our kids came out and played their hearts out tonight, and that's a great way to start and gives us a lot of film to look at and go back at and fix those things.
Yeah, I mean, I go to the first half when they got up 21-7. We could have folded the 10th there, but we score a touchdown and then get the pick 6 at the buzzer to tie it, actually take the lead with the field goal. So, like I said, the kids could have packed it in when we were down 21-7, but they responded well.
Yep, super proud of those kids tonight on doing that, and overcoming that adversity. We've kind of been talking about that and just our attitude this week, and that's been our word. And, I thought our guys played with a fantastic attitude all night long. They overcame all the struggles and all the problems we had, and you usually kind of find those wrinkles and struggles to happen in week 1 because you're not sure about anybody or where everyone's at. And then the first game, just getting that full speed in. And, I think our guys really accomplished a lot and showing what they could do and what they could be. So we just got to keep striving to that standard. And our guys, just got to continue to lock in and figure that out.
Signature Plus player of the game, easy pick tonight. It's Oakley Anderson. We had him, I think, 16 tackles and 4 assists. And you're not surprised, neither am I.
Nope. I mean, he's always been the quarterback of our defense. You know, we rely on him to fly around and make tackles. And, you know, he does a fantastic job of filling, and he's going to have to continue to do that each week. And then we just got to get the 10 guys around him to fill in, you know, on the times that don't and stuff breaks down. But we're really going to have to rely on him all season to continue to do those things.
You know, and he does, you know, obviously he has a lot of athleticism, but I think his biggest weapon is still here between the ears. He knows the game of football.
Yep, knows the game of football really well, and, you know, he's just done a fantastic job of being the quarterback and being on that defense and just being the guy that we can rely on and go to. And he studies hard, and he puts in a lot of work, and he's done it for 4 years straight. So a great senior leader for this team, and he's going to drive us, you know, in the position and the spots that we want to be.
Now, Anderson Porish, his first game as a quarterback, really the first time I've ever actually seen him play quarterback, to be honest. You know, there were good things, bad things. Had that bad stretch in the first half. You know, it was almost like he wasn't trusting what he was seeing, and, you know, he did improve on that some then starting in the second half.
Yep, I figured we were going to kind of have that tonight just as his first game, and, you know, it just happens so much faster than what you see in practice. So, you know, good things out of him, being able to run the ball and, you know, threw up some good passes. We'll work on the other ones. I know he'll be in this weekend and working on those things because that's typically what they do. So you just got to continue to grow on that and overcome, and once he starts seeing it better, we'll be a lot more explosive offensively.
Well, we're back at home again next week, and thankfully they gave us a break in the schedule. Just bring Pierre in.
Yep, you know, I told these guys, you know, we got to grind our first 3 weeks, so we just continue to do it. And, you know, like I told these guys, we're not happy with the outcome tonight. We're happy with the little things that happened, but the outcome tonight isn't what we wanted. And so they've kind of showed us, and they've showed themselves kind of what they can be about. And we just got to go into Pierre and clean up our own stuff and continue to hold ourselves to our standard and accountability on our end.
Drew Strand, head coach of the Huron Tigers. They fall tonight 41-24 as Yankton scores the final 21 points of the game. Tigers 0-1, host Pierre next week. We'll take a final timeout of 1 minute, run down the stats real quick, and head off to the State Fair. 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Oregon Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. Oregon Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. These fitness classes are led by Oregon Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Oregon Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
This is Matt Sidney with Brian J. Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. We change thousands of diapers, cut up hundreds of crusts, and hours of peekaboo and duck goose, because you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance can mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJD.
Well, let's run things down here. Quick rundown on the scoring. Yankton on the board first. A 17-yard touchdown pass from Tate Bestie to Owen Eisness. First quarter, 6-0 after the extra point was good. Huron went up 7-6 after a 2-yard run by Anderson Porish. And Mr. Min kicked the extra point. It was 7-6, but that lasted 13 seconds. As Drotzman, trying to see his first name, Miles Drotzman, returned the ensuing kickoff, 85 yards for a touchdown to go up 12-7. Extra point was again no good. Yankton, after an interception, kicked a 29-yard field goal to go up 15-7. And then Tegan LaCroix scored from a couple yards out to make it 21-7. Huron answered late in the first half, a nice drive that ended up with Anderson Porish's second touchdown on a 3-yard run. Brought Huron within 20-13. Then the last play of the first half, a Hail Mary situation for Yankton, and Tate Bestie threw short instead. The ball got tipped, and it was somewhere a 67, 68-yard pick six by Landon Hulst to end the first half. So last play, Huron basically scored twice in the final 20 seconds of the first half. And after the extra point kick, we were tied at 20. Huron's defense held when Yankton came out on the first possession of the second half. Huron had a nice drive, ended with a 29-yard field goal by Mr. Min. Huron led 24-21, but then that was it from there as Yankton was able to rattle off 3 touchdowns, a 55-yard pass from Tate Pesty to Cal Hazelhorst. Later, it was Owen Eisnes hauling in a 28-yard pass from Bestie. Then LaCroix added his second touchdown and a 4-yard run late in the game, and that left us at 41-24. I think I got all the offensive stats out there. Let's do defense. Yankton, Cale Hazelhorst, 6 tackles and an assist. Miles Drossman, 7 tackles, 2 assists. And Carter Boomsma had 3 tackles, 4 for Edley Amaro. For Huron again, Oakley Anderson, and he is our signature bus player of the game. 16 tackles, 4 assists. We're going to see that night in and night out from Oakley. Landon Hull, 6 tackles and 2 assists, and had the pick 6 at the end of the first half. Jeremy Hofer, his first start, 5 tackles, 2 assists, 4 tackles for Rayshawn Rich, Whiff, and Charlie Martin, and those are the defensive stats here for the Huron Tigers. So, Cork, you know, we saw some things to work on, some things to improve on. Still 8 games to go. Got the end of the first half, beginning of the second half, bottle that up and get 48 minutes out of it.
Oh, exactly. And these kids can play. There's no doubt about it. And you know, when you can do what we did with Yankton, that's got to be a big ego booster in my books. And we'll get that fixed this week, and we'll be ready for Pierre coming in.
And one final scoreboard update from Seven Sons of Huron in 11 AA, and of course doesn't want to update for me. Again, in 11 AAA finals, Lincoln 62, Stevens 14, Harrisburg up on O'Gorman 24-12 now. Jefferson up on Watertown 27-7. There we go with the 11 AA. T-area leads Spearfish 22-14. Spearfish coming back. Halftime, Sturgis leading Brookings 14-7. Mitchell leading Douglas late in the first half 44-0. And Jefferson leading Watertown 27-7. No score in from Pierre and Aberdeen. So that's your last scoreboard update, and that'll wrap it up here from Tiger Stadium. We got a quick trip to the fairgrounds up next. We'll be back on the air next Friday. Pierre and Huron football, 6:30 pregame, 7 o'clock with the kickoff. This has been a presentation.